Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Key value type, multiple databases options are there, SSH is there, AWS is there, Google Cloud is there, Azure is there, and so many places you can store the key value. So if you want to understand the vault, I'll put it in a very simple way. Understand the what are the authentication method we are using, what are the policies, that is called authorization, and after that store the key and value in the secret engine. That's all you have to know. Okay, so authentication method which provides by plugins, multiple methods are allowed, such as LDAP, GitHub, and blah blah blah. And token is a default built-in, but user pass and app rules are also internal. That means three authentication method you will find which is built in with Vault. One is token, user pass, I'll show in some time, app role, and so on. Token methods are enabled by default. So that means user pass and app role plugins are installed but not enabled. So you can enable it. I'll show you how. Mounted on the path / auth, because I told you Vault is a API based application, so everything is available as a certain path. So all the authentication method which is available for your Vault application is available at / path and used to obtain a token. Okay, so what are the authentication method categories? So I more or less you can use everything. You see that here. These are the way you can authenticate a vault, but we are using user pass, app role, and token. Only these are the one which is already installed. So we are not using other authentication method in this session. So how do we choose an auth method? So again, you have to have some sort of internal discussions. Who's going to access the vault? How are they going to access it? And what do they use today? So based on that, you can decide these are the authentication method. Okay. So something like a username and password is meant for the human operations. Okay, but composed of username and password. App role method, it's basically role based access control. So here app role method which allow you to get the access to the world based on the roles. So here used for machines and applications. So password you use for human, app role method you use for the machines and application and automation, and so on. And in when you go for the app role authentication method, you will have a role ID and secret ID. These are the two things we'll have. Based on that, you get granted access, and so on. So, which are the scenarios to use while choosing the authentication method? So here, understand that authentication method we use so developers need to access secret for AWS. For example, you have an Active Directory, an internal user, or maybe you're all developers on GitHub, okay, or some AD accounts like LDAP or something like that. So accordingly, you decide which authentication method is useful. So here, if you see that use cases, developer need to access secret on AWS, The company has Active Directory for all internal users. All developers have a GitHub account, and contractors, developers do not have ID accounts. In that case, which is recommended, you can enable the GitHub authentication method. Why? Because all developers have a GitHub accounts. So have a developer generate a personal authentication token for this. There's one more scenario. Let's say if you are running the Vault server on-prem, need to access secrets. Secrets are not members, servers are not members of ad domain. That means Active Directory, LDAP and all is not member of it. So authentications must not require prompts. That is one use cases. And all servers on the same IP address subnet should be there. So what should be used? Then you can use a app role because it will not give you the prompt. Again, you don't require ads for this, and here in this all the servers is on the same ip subnet. So here what you can do, enable the app role authentication method. I'll show you that how to do that. Generate a role id for each groups of server, constraint the secret id by CIDR address. So what are the uses? So all methods are enabled at the location which is systauth. Methods are enabled on a path defaults to method name. Methods cannot be moved. Okay, so methods cannot be moved. Methods can be tuned and configured. Okay, so these are the things which I'll show you as part of the demo. So yes, these are the codes which we have. So let me run this code rather than talking. So I'm going to show you this lab now. So here, right now I'm going to show you the Linux. Okay. So this time Linux demo, and let me close all this thing once again. This is a Linux demo. Again, PowerShell you have a step by step also, but just I wanted to show you the UI, so I use the Windows, and these are the different codes. It's in planned way, so you will not stuck. Okay, so let's start with one. So first thing, I have to start the world server in the development mode. So how do we do that? So here, go to this command line here. This is my Linux server. Mind it, this is a Linux server. And first thing, I'm going to install it. So how do we install it? So for that, this is Linux and Ubuntu. So this is the command, and I'm going to run here. Enter. So I'm installing the Linux now Vault. It will take hardly a few seconds. Done. So Vault is done. Wonderful. Oh, not something, some problem I guess. So I have to run it manually. Here, first thing what you have to do, run this command. There's some problem in this command. Let me see which is the problem. Okay, so seems to be good. I'm installing one more time. I'll just ignore that error. Okay, I got it. That is a problem. So this is the whole command actually. And now second one. Run this. And third one. Second one. Enter. And third one. Yeah. So now it's being installing. Done. So Vault is installed. So now I will validate this. So and the start this server. So here, see here, Vault started. So I lost this console. It's okay. Let it be. and open up a new console. So Ubuntu, and here save it. Okay, so now this is my client. So what to do? Now again, this I'm setting up this here, enter, and then login, enter. So what will be the token? So token, I think you know that is taking from here, and token is, where's the token? See, this color is little different, but if you copy and paste it, it will be easier for to show you. This is, here is a token. Okay, so now enter. Now this is the logged in. You see success logged in. After that, you're going to check the list of auth which is supported at your vault. So how do I do that? So this command will help you. So as of now, I have only one auth supported, which is a token. So do you want to enable the user pass? This is the command for that. Enter. Do you want to enable the app role also? This is the command for it. So here user pass means user ID and password, and app role means role based authentication. So three I enabled. Now you see that here you have app role, token, and user pass. That means I can log into Vault using the token, the one which I using. Using, you can user pass also, app role also. So these are the three authentication method which we have enabled in the Vault. Are you comfortable with it?
Yep. Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, so now after this, you have to create the user password also, right? User and password. So how do you do that? So before creating the user and password and role, you have to tune it. Okay, this tuning command is there. Step by step command is there, so you will not never get stuck. So here tune it, user pass, enter, and here see the moment you tune it, you get the description updated, and here tune it. So now tuning is done, uh, and now let me see that here. So you see that all this tuning is done, so it's ready to use. After that, I'm going to enable the user pass. So before enabling the user pass, this is the command actually for that. If you want to see the help actually, so this command you should never forget, path-help. Okay, so here, because I told you all the authentication module will be available on the user slash auth. Okay, so if you want to query and know help for that, what are the options available for this or this, so you can use this command actually. So this command is globally, it can be used for the getting the help. So under the user path, if you see user pass, if you see, these are the path pattern actually. You have it. This is the regular expression and all is being used. So you can use this pattern for that. So you should also check this for what is available in the auth user pass users also. See, this is the explanation, and this is also documentation only. Either you go Google and access it, all this documentation, or command line is up to you. So this is the way to get that document. So these are the important command to get help for it. Now how do we set the username and password? So here I am setting up the vault right. What? Authentication, user pass. What users? Ned, username is Ned, and password is tacos. Okay, so this is the, I'm setting up the username and password for that after enabling the user pass. After that, okay, you have to check that how to log in and all, so that will do that a little later. But before that, this again command auth globo app role. So what is a globo app role? So let me see here. So here I have the location which is not global app role, because I have not enabled the global app role. Did I? No, I did not enable. So if I see that here the path is not available, okay, so we'll have to create it. So this is not exist. So you'll see that this error. So it's not exist. So here, if it's not exist, you will get something like this. So what do you have to do? Can I create a globo app role? So here you see vault, right?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devoxschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.